When you publish content, you should be making sales. And if that isn't happening, I probably know what's going on. Listen, you aren't creating content, whether it be Reels, TikToks, Stories, YouTube, as a hobby. So if you aren't making money, when you publish that content, it is time to fix that ASAP, and I'm gonna show you exactly how to do that. The biggest reason you're not seeing sales when you publish content, and I'm gonna talk specifically about YouTube videos because my entire content plan starts with YouTube, but the reason why you aren't getting sales when you publish a YouTube video is because your viewers don't know what you want them to do. Or worse yet, you're telling them to do too many things. They're not sure which step to take. When you don't give your viewers a call to action to go buy something or sign up for something, they can't read your mind that that's what you want them to do. So you've got to be very clear in the call to action of what you want them to do. For example, you can buy my video game plan to see exactly where and how I add my calls to action in every single video I publish. You can get that game plan at trenalittle.com/video plan. That call to action is very clear. I tell you what it is, why you want it, and how to go get it. Now, I can also add a YouTube card up in the corner of my video as well, and I can add the link in the description box too. I mentioned the other possible reason why nobody is buying from your videos or even getting on your email list. It's because you're giving them way too many calls to action. If in one video, you are telling your viewers to subscribe to your channel, to like the video, to comment, to download some free downloadable, to get on your email list, to buy your course, that is 6 calls to action in one piece of content. You want to focus specifically on YouTube, one call to action that's going to get you a sale, and at the end of the video, a very strong call to action to watch another video. This is part of a bigger YouTube strategy that I work with my YouTube coaching experience clients. But if we want our videos to reach more people, we've got to play by the YouTube game and get our videos in front of more people by getting people to binge our videos. I have an entire playlist on how to build a YouTube strategy for your business. I will link it right up here. You can watch that right after this video to see the bigger picture of what a YouTube strategy looks like for your business. I'm actually curious, where are you focusing on creating content right now in your business? Is it YouTube? Is it Instagram? Is it TikTok? Is it LinkedIn? I'd love to hear where you are focusing on creating content right now. Tell me down in the comments below. The second reason people aren't taking action from your YouTube videos or you're not getting sales from your YouTube videos is because you aren't focusing or highlighting the results or benefits they will see if they buy your thing. If you just have a call to action in your video that says, go download my checklist now, or go grab my course today, why? What's going to be in it for them? What problem is that downloadable, is that course going to solve for them? They need to have an incentive to take that action. And the biggest incentive you can give them is providing them a solution to a problem that they are having and telling them how your solution will work for them. And I would actually lean more into the benefits as opposed to the features. So for example, instead of saying, you get 2 hours of video training and my video game plan template inside. Those are features, video trainings, the template. Instead, let's focus on the benefits. So you may want to say something like, when you get my video game plan, you'll be able to know how to create videos people actually click on, which will get you more views and more sales to your business. Plus, when you follow the right structure for a video on YouTube, you're gonna get YouTube to recommend more of your content to more people, and it's gonna help you make more consistent sales every single day from your YouTube videos. You see how the benefit there is really highlighted on that solution. They want to create content that makes sales. Well, if you get the video game plan, here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna understand how to create content for YouTube so that YouTube pushes it to more people and you get more sales. Instead of 2 hours of video trainings and a template. Okay, but what is that going to do for me? How is that training? How is that template going to solve the problem I'm having? Another reason people are not going to buy or take action from your videos is because you aren't clear on what problem you are solving. When you create very vague, I guess, broad content, it's hard for people to see the clear value or to see the clear pain point that you're helping them with. For example, when you get this checklist, it will make your life so much easier. Okay, what will make my life easier? Who will this make their life easier for? And what is defined as life better? Those are very broad topics, and it could go to anybody from a 16-year-old high school student to a graduating college student to a mom in her early 30s starting to have a family, or a woman in her 50s getting ready for an empty nest, right? We've got to be clear on the problem that our call to action is going to solve and who it will solve. Because that 16-year-old in high school has a different definition of making their life better. And there are different things they need to do to help get to that. As opposed to the 50-some-year-old woman who is about to have an empty nest. She defines a better life different, and there are different things that she needs to do. So they're not going to need the same solution. And if you aren't clear on who your solution is for, no one's going to take action. So in my example, my video game plan will help business owners get more views on their videos that will lead to more course sales or more coaching clients. There is a little asterisk here because you need to be strategic in where you're going to drop your calls to action, especially in your YouTube videos. Many of the clients that I work with in the YouTube coaching experience want to drop their thing immediately. They're like, okay, as soon as somebody clicks on my video, I want them to know about this. But you haven't proven your value yet. If you're asking people to take action or do something in the first 30 seconds, they're not going to do it. They haven't watched your content long enough to get a sense of who you are. They haven't watched your content long enough to build that trust with you. You've got to get them watching your video before you can give a call to action for them to actually do. Again, in my video game plan, I talk about the first 15 seconds being your hook. And that hook really needs to tie into the title and the thumbnail. Then I would recommend giving really great value right after that hook so that they are getting something for clicking on your video. You are showing them you are legit. And then I recommend weaving in a call to action at least midway through the video or the second half of the video. Again, this gives people time to build that trust with you and see that you actually know what you're talking about. So I'm about to hit midway through my video, and I'm going to tell you, since I've been sharing how to structure your content specifically for YouTube to make more sales, it makes sense for me to give you a call to action right now to grab my video game plan. I use it to plan every single video that I publish on my channel and how I know where exactly to insert my calls to action in the most strategic place. That's why I know it makes sense now to say, if you want a structured approach to consistently creating YouTube videos that convert, check out my video game plan. It's the exact framework I use for every single one of my videos, and it is what I teach every single one of my clients as well to ensure when they put time into a video, they actually make sales. And you can get that at trenalittle.com/video game plan. Now let's talk about what you need to do to start fixing your content today, because I want to leave you with some solid takeaways so you see what I'm saying is legit. The first thing you're going to need to do as you're thinking about the next piece of content that you're creating, you need to make sure your content is aligned with the sales goal of that video. If you're wanting people to download a checklist that you have, that video needs to relate to that checklist somehow. For example, if you have a launch checklist that you want people to download that tells them everything they need to do to prepare for a launch, but you're doing a video on Instagram ideas and sharing different Instagram reel ideas, that obviously is not going to align with the launch checklist. So more than likely, people aren't going to take that call to action. So make sure the content of the video aligns with where you want to send them. Another thing that you want to make sure you do is optimizing your content here on YouTube to actually get people to that call to action that's halfway through the video. You need to be planning your videos with title and thumbnail idea first, and then creating the content, because then you can ensure that your hook aligns with the title and thumbnail, which will get people watching longer. And then you can make sure your content will deliver on the title and thumbnail as well. That will get people through your video longer to get them to the place in the video where you give them that call to action. This is important because when it comes to YouTube, audience retention and how long viewers watch your videos are critical to your video success on YouTube, or for YouTube to get your videos in front of more people. If you can't get people to watch your video, or if you are seeing people leave your video within the first 30 seconds, that's sending negative signals to YouTube, telling YouTube that this video isn't very good, it's not getting people to watch even 30 seconds, we're not gonna recommend it, we're burying it. That's exactly why, as I've said, every single video that you create needs to be planned in advance to ensure you're thinking about high audience retention, but also click-through rate. I actually break this entire planning process down on the video that's on your screen right now, so make sure you watch that so you know the next video that you create will get a better call to action and you will see sales in that next video. If you're liking this type of content, make sure you hit subscribe and I will see you in that next video.